Hello. Just check we're all plugged in. Hello. Welcome back to KERNOW EXP and welcome to today's expedition. And as we can see, we're on a Cornish footpath, and where we are, we're at a place called Lowlands, and I don't know if we can see it very clear over there now, but I'll just say hello folks, how you doing? You alright? Hope you've enjoyed all the recent videos that we've got on YouTube. Just watching where I'm going because I don't want to fall over and look like a right dick. Right, so we're at Lowlands and this is DEAN Quarry, and we can just make out a bit of a headland just there. So what we're doing today is we're going to have a look at the quarry, do an update video because we've not been down here for God knows how long. We've got the drone with us, so we're going to get some aerial photography as well. So that's good. So I've got the mic with me today because I don't really want to get caught out with wind noise, because there is a bit of a wind up. So on the way back we can stop here to have a recharge. So just down there, look, that's Lowlands, that little bit of flat land, and as you can see there's a boat going across. So we shall continue. Now this might be a long-winded video folks, so the drone bit will be when we get down to the bottom. It's going to take us at least 10 minutes to get down there. So yeah, if you don't like long videos you may not want to watch all of this, but you know, I've got to document these things. So yeah, so it's not every day we come here. This is right down near St Keverne, which is basically very close to the Lizard, and I always get confused because I call the whole area the Lizard, but it's not. It's the whole area to me is known as the Lizard, but technically it's not. I always get it wrong. Chris always says that it's not all called the Lizard, but yeah, we are at St Keverne, and DEAN Quarry, part of it is still active I believe, and part of it, which is what we're visiting today, is not active, it's abandoned. So anyway, how are we going to manage this? This is going to be a bit fun and games, isn't it? God blimey, it's a bit awkward. Right, here we go, back in the room. This is quite steep here. It's deceptive on how, because if we go up to normal, that's normal ground height, so we are going down at quite a rate, as you can see. Yeah. So I've got friends that remember this quarry active with all the equipment in situ. I believe it was scrapped probably 15 to possibly 20 years ago. So there's not much left on site now, but there is some little golden gems we can look at. We're going to go and look at we're going to go down to the pier, or the little harbour bit that is still there. We're going to have a look at that, so that'll be quite interesting. We are going to base ourselves there. We're going to fly the drone from there, I believe. Oops, I've got a bit of a bramble on my leg then. So as you can see, look, this is fairly steep. Fairly steep. So I believe there was a house down here at one time, but like an old farm building or farmhouse or barn or whatever you want to call it, but there's not really much left of that now. So possibly fly over that. I don't know if I can see it from above, that is, because it's this whole area is not kept. It's vastly derelict. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the short paranormal investigation at KERNOW Vale with me and David the other night. We've got this new app now, and some very weird voices coming through. I believe the crew are going to review that tomorrow, because we're off with two-wheel exploration tomorrow night, folks. We're going to a military site, all being well, and this will be a first for us. So that'll be quite interesting. Right, we'll let these folks go by. I won't get you on video.
Thank you.
That's all right. So yeah, so tomorrow night we are the other end of Cornwall, and really looking forward to this, because this is somewhere that we've never documented before, and it's of historical importance, because we've come across a site like that before, but we've never been able to gain access because it's been flooded basically. So that's kind of a clue to where we're going to be. So I'm not going to divulge any more on that, but should be really good. It's not just one thing we're looking at tomorrow night, it's 2 or possibly 3 which are going to be really good. So I'm hoping I've got my torches all charged up, because we have been using them quite a bit of late. Torches are going to be essential, and a brew kit. Right, so we're virtually down now. Yeah, I can just see water level there, or sea level. Okay. So that flagpole would have been, there would have been a red flag on that when this site was active, to basically say they were blasting. So yeah, all good. Right, we are now at sea level. Surface erosion. Well, we've come this far, we're not going to stop now. So there's the pier we're going to look at, and some other bits beside that. So there's a nice little bit there about the quarry. So we are going to persevere, folks. Coastal erosion is not going to stop us. We're going for it. Oh yeah. Right, okay. It's a lovely walk around here. The walk back is going to be a bit of a challenge, so I'm going to have to save a can of drink for going back, because it is pretty steep. Right, I said about 10 minutes we'd be down here. It's nearly 8 minutes now. So that's where we're heading to. So last time we came here, was a fisherman down there. We had a nice chat. It was quite interesting. So we are off the tourist map, the beaten track. We're definitely off that. We're not on that. There's not many tourists that come here, folks. But if you're an industrial enthusiast and you're here on holiday, then yeah, it's worth a visit, folks. You know, research it out. The only thing is they don't allow you to go in the quarry, which is kind of understandable, I guess. But we're not physically stepping foot in the quarry, but we are going to fly over it without a doubt. So I've got no stickers with me today. I forgot them, but I do believe there's some that we put on the other side. That might be a way in there. Crikey. There's probably some on the other side anyway. And there is some down at Kovrak, which are not far away, to be fair. Right. Smells seaweed. Wow, look at this. Look at that. We'll have a good look at that in a bit. So I've got one full battery on the drone and one 3/4 full. So I'm hoping that's enough. Should be. So there we go. There's the ocean, folks. Some other people over there on the bit called the lowlands. Right, let's continue, shall we? Right, so we are now officially done here now. Hope you enjoyed the drone footage. We're going to walk back up around there now. I don't think I'm going to film all of that, but we are going to film a part of it. So if you do come down here, just be careful, folks. Parts of it are a bit of a pain, as you can imagine. It's not really suitable for children. And if you do come down to this part here, that's at your own risk, you know, because it is dangerous. That's rant over, so let's get out of Dodge. So, it does look a bit fiddly here, it's a bit uneven underfoot, so if you're no good on uneven ground, this is not for you. Right, so somebody cleared this bit of pathway here. I don't know who'd done that, because when I first came down here, this wasn't like this. This wasn't clear like this. So yeah, intriguing. So we've got some quite old foundations here, as we can see. These probably date from the 50s, maybe slightly older than that. I have got friends that remember this quarry being active. And I've got friends that live in the village nearby, so they would know quite a bit about it. But it's been abandoned for a while, as you can see. Let's see the corrosion on that metal there. That's pretty extreme corrosion, that is. And we've got those massive tyres on the beach there, look. Wow. Right. So let's go up this old walkway. This fencing here probably dates from the 1970s by the looks of it. It's definitely been there a while, at least 50 years, maybe even longer, who knows. Right, so we're near a thing called the Manacles, folks. It's a series of rocks which have claimed a lot of ships, and I'm not sure we can see it today. Yes, we can. There you go. So you see them rocks over there? That's the Manacles, folks. They've claimed a lot of shipwrecks in their time. And I believe I don't know if there's any modern shipwrecks there, like in the last 50 years, but I do believe that there's a World War II ship, or it could be World War I, I'm not sure. But you can imagine back in the day, this location would be treacherous, because there's a village down that way, and there's a little hamlet around that way. But back like 1910, there'd be no lights along this coast here, no lights at all. It would be barren. Right. Let's go back past the old sign. Yes. Oh look, there's another. It'd be rude not to briefly look in there, wouldn't it? We'll go and do that briefly without falling over. Wait here. Ooh. Right, there we go. So last time we came here, these doorways were sealed. You couldn't get nowhere near them. We're not going to go in, but it'd be rude not to poke your head in, wouldn't it? So we've got to come back. So I'm not going in there, but we've got to come back with the crew, I think. I think that would be a good one. We'll bring some torches next time. And we'll have a proper nosy. So I think seeing that we're here, we just poke our head in. We can see daylight up above there. So yeah. If you want to see inside, folks, go and check out Captain Cornish Adventures, because he's been in there. If you're dying and you can't live without having a look in there, then go and check his channel out. and we do work with him in locations and so on and so forth. So, you know, just go and say hi. Say that KERNOW EXP sent you along, and he'll appreciate that, because he does what we do, but he does a lot more random things compared to us. But yeah, just say that KERNOW sent you along, and just say hi. Doesn't cost anything to say hi, does it? Right, we're getting out of here now. We are done. So we've got a bit of a walk to go yet to get completely out. So I think you guys can follow along for a bit longer. I can't see any evidence of defence, i.e. World War II. I don't know if this quarry was here then. I'm assuming it wasn't, but I don't know. It's a mystery. We'll have to do some digging, folks, won't we? There's another building up there. I don't think it's worthwhile for us to climb over the fence just to have a nose, because we're an old git now, so we can't climb as much as we used to. KERNOW's copping out, folks. Looks like it probably was accessible. Oh, it is accessible. So we'll have to come back with the crew. Definitely. We will come back. Righto, so I think this is the end of the video now. I will put another bit at the end when we get out of here, because it's going to take I think I might do a time lapse actually. I might do a time lapse getting out of here, and so that'll be quite good, won't it, folks? Righto. So we've got some good stuff happening tomorrow, so please keep yourselves posted for that. Going to be possibly next week. We'll got to come up with a new site for doing paranormal. I've got to consult the crew, so once I've consulted the crew, because I can't just do stuff without consulting them, folks, because they are part of it all. So if you're listening, Sophie, Chris and Dave, we're going to have a meeting next week. We're going to do a fry up next week. I've got to talk to them about the dates of, we possibly might do that over there actually on Lowlands, but we're not sure at the moment. We've got to talk about it. So yeah, right. So there's a lot more things coming, folks. We've still got our Mine Explorer to happen. That is going to happen real soon now. I know I keep saying that, but me and Chris were talking about that recently, and we are going to bash that out. It might be the case it's just me and Chris if we can't get down to a particular one that we like to visit. So yeah. Anyway, enough waffling. Thanks for watching, and we will see you very soon. Back out tomorrow. Little bit of time lapse now, and then we'll say our proper goodbyes at the end of the video. Right, so we've come to the end of the video, and as you can see, KERNOW's got a bit of sweatage on, folks. Oh, look at it. Oh, wet. But anyway, I've got a Fanta. Oh yeah, big plug for Fanta, folks. Oh God. Right now, because I'm hot and sweaty, I pay £5 for that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, please subscribe, it does help. And don't forget to tickle that there like button, folks. We've got some great stuff coming, so please keep yourselves posted. And of course, if you are a new subscriber, please click the bell, and then you'll be notified of all the videos that we do, because I do a fair amount, as you may have guessed. I hope you enjoyed all the recent videos of late, like the Camborne video and the other ones that we've done besides that. Anyway, without further ado, I bid you farewell. Thanks for stopping by, folks, and we'll see you over the weekend. From KERNOW at Lowlands, which is just down there, I bid you farewell. See you next time, folks. Cheers and gone.